Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'll show you how I made this beautiful top. Very easy and beginner friendly. To my old subscribers, thank you for sticking by, and to my new viewers, welcome. Please subscribe, like and share. Leave your comments. I'd love to hear from you. Let's get started. You'll need the following. You'll need your tape measure, your rulers, your fabric, a matching thread, and you're going to need a pair of scissors. I suggest you have at least 2 pairs of scissors in your workstation, one to cut on fabric and one to cut on paper. You really don't want to be spending money and time replacing scissors. I mean, that's not nice. And of course, your measurements. We're going to be working with the following measurements. The neck width, front and back, are 3 inches. The neck depth for the back, 1 inch. You don't want that to be too low. The neck depth for the front, I suggest between 7 to 8 inches. I'll be working with 8 inches. Your shoulder measurement, whatever that is, divide by 2. Your sleeve length could be above the elbow or below the elbow, whatever your preference is. The biggest part of your body, whatever that is, your bust or your hip, divide that by 4. The length of the garment in this case is 40, and there's going to be an extension at the front pattern. Let's get on with the drafting. This is going to be a drafting and sewing tutorial, and I'll be working with a miniature pattern today. The style of the fabric, the style of the garment is really big, and my worktop is very small. So I'm going to cut on paper. Fold your fabric into 2. We're drafting the back pattern first. The back pattern will be on fold, and we're going to take our horizontal measurement. The neck depth I'm working with is 3 inches, so let's pretend this is 3 inches in that spot. You mark it down, and from that measurement as well, continue on and take your shoulder measurement. For me, it is 14 divided by 2, that is 7. So I pretend that is 7. I note it down, and I want my sleeve length to be 14 inches. So 14 plus 7, that gives me 21 inches, I believe. Altogether 21 inches, and I mark it down there. And from the sleeve length, I'm going to take my shoulder drop. You know, our shoulders are not straight, so we're going to drop it by 1 inch and then connect it back into the shoulder measurement with a straight line, like so. And from that shoulder slant, we're going from the neck, from the top, we're going to take our neck depth measurement for the back at 1 inch. We're going to make a curve and curve it back into the neck width. From the shoulder slant, we're going to take our sleeve opening. For me, I am working with 9 inches, and so I'll mark it in that spot, assuming that is 9 inches. I'll mark it there, and from that point, I'll take the biggest part of my body measurement, divide that by 4. For me, it is my hip, which is at 45. Divide it by 4, that gives me 11.5. And because the style of the outfit is loose, it's very big, we're going to add extra inches to that measurement. You can do between 3 to 5 inches, is up to you, but 4 inches I think is standard, is okay. So 4 inches added to 11.5, that gives me 15.5. I'm going to mark it at that spot where I have my sleeve opening, and I'll take that measurement all the way down to the hem of the garment. I'm working with a total length of 40 inches. I'll take it all the way down. It's a straight measurement. We're not doing any manipulation here. And then we're going to connect all the dots like so. And there you have it. Now at that point, we don't want that sharp angle. So we're going to come out by 1 inch, come out at an angle 90 degrees and come out by 1 inch, like so, and then curve it back into the sleeve opening area, like that. And there you have it, the back pattern all done. Very simple. It's very, very easy, guys. You can do this. So I'm going to cut this out now, and then we're going to use the back pattern as a template for the front pattern. And once you cut it, you will have something like this. The back doesn't have any joining. It was cut on fold. If you're short on fabric, by all means, you can have the joining. It doesn't matter. But for this one, it is just one piece. I'm going to use this as a template to draft the front pattern. So I'll bring in a fresh piece of paper. The front pattern is very big, so please make sure you have enough to work with. And we're going to place that on the front, flip it the other side, so that the center back is on the fabric. Your center front will now be the one that is opened. Do you see? Just watch what I'm doing. You're going to have something like this when you place it on your fabric. And then we're going to start to mark. The total length I'm working with is 40 inches length. And because we want to draft the extension now, we need to make it long enough so that it can wrap comfortably without being baggy, and it shouldn't be too short so that it won't bunch up. So length 40, divide that by 2, that gives me 20 inches. So I'm going to pretend that is 20 inches and mark that there at 20 inches. And also that will be the height. That 20 inches is the height. Depending on how big or how wide you want the height is, that is the height of the width rather of the collar. Now the extension, that is the length of the collar. Like I said, you don't want it to be too long, otherwise it will be baggy. Neither do you want it to be too short, it will bunch up. So because I'm working with 40, I will do the length of the collar, that is the extension, at 30 inches. So I'm going to go back to the top now, mark the width, the neck width, and then I'll draft my neck depth. I'm working with a neck depth of 8 inches. I don't want it to be too low. So I'm going to connect the dots now, the neck width and the neck depth. I'll connect the dots, and then I'm going to draw a straight line at the extension area, just so that it's going to guide us on how we're going to draw our curve. So from that point, come out at another angle 90 and come out by 10 inches. And then we're going to curve right into the neck area. We're going to make a curve just like that. Can you see? It's simple. It's very, very simple. Just take your time. Don't rush on this. Don't rush on this at all. It's very simple. And I'm going to trace out the back pattern so that I can cut out now. And that's about it. Basically, we're done with the drafting. It's really easy. So I'm going to cut it out now, and I'll show you what the pieces look like once it's done. And you're going to have something like this when you cut it. 2 pieces for the front. You can see the extension. I'll place it on the back pattern so you can see how it looks when we put it together. So that's the back pattern. I'm placing it on it, and we're going to do the sewing part now. So I'll cut it on fabric, and then we're going to put it together. Okay? Just take your time. It's very easy. So I've already cut out the pattern pieces off camera. That is the back pattern, and I will place the front pattern on it. We're going to match the shoulders and the side seam together. Just watch what I'm doing. It's very easy. So we're going to match the seams together at the shoulders. That is one shoulder done. And then I'm going to place the second piece on top of it like that. And once we have it all matched up, then we take it to our sewing machine, join at the shoulder and at the side seam only for now. We're going to be joining at the shoulder and side seam only. After that joining, we're going to hem round the base, and I'll show you what it looks like once this is done. Again, just join at the shoulder and side seam only, and then hem the base. Now here we are. This is what it looks like. I have ironed it. I have ironed it out, and this is what it will look like when you put it together. Now watch this very carefully. We're now going to open this up. We're going to open this up. Now, pay attention. It's very easy. We're taking one side, say for example the left. We're taking the left extension, place it on the right shoulder. So left to right, right to left. You can see a crisscross. And then grab it at the tip, right sides together, and we're going to sew a straight stitch to join it together. It's as simple as that. Now that is done. I've joined it together with a straight stitch. Don't worry about the twist. That is not our concern right now. I've joined it together. Now you can serge the raw edges if you have one, or a zigzag stitch will be absolutely fine. Now take the extension and match them together like that. The open side is facing towards you. The folded side is facing towards the neck. Now you're going to grab it and just twist your hand one time and match the joining to the notch at the back. Make sure you notch the back. I'll do that again. Now it's joined. Open it up and close it like that. The open side, this is the trick. The open area should face you, and the folded area should face the mannequin or your fabric, and then twist one time and match the joining with the notch at the back. Once you do that, grab 3 pieces. Now at this point you'll be grabbing 3 pieces, and you will sew from end to end until you get to a point where you can no longer sew, until you get to a point where you're comfortable. And this is what we have, my miniature. Okay, this can pass for a doll's dress actually. So once you have joined it, you'll have something like this. Now you can hem the sleeve area and then the raw edges inside, and you can see it is very easy. Just take your time, don't rush. You can watch this video over and over again, you will get it. It's very, very easy, and it's all done. Very easy, looking all beautiful. And this is how it's looking on the live mannequin. This is the live measurement, and you can see how it drops and drapes beautifully. A soft fabric, satin, chiffon, silk, maybe a soft cotton will do for this kind of style. And beginners, please stick to satin. You don't want to mess with silk or chiffon because they are very shifty, and you will have something like this. Style this as you please, with a skirt, a pair of jeans, with a row for our traditional Nigerian ladies, and look fabulous. We have now come to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay fab.